You were going to me.
I'll let you go first. No doubt you'll have something to say about how long I've been away.
Would I say that? Welcome back. It's about 6 months since our last video because he's not been here as usual. Says he goes, I'll only be 2 weeks. Yeah, all right. Anyway, he's back.
Do I need to introduce myself? So I'm Steve.
Yeah, that's Steve, by the way. That beard, he trimmed it this morning. It was down here. Anyway, where have we got to?
Well, this one is your old car.
Yep. And last video...
It's been that long, I can't remember what they saw. I'm guessing we'd stripped it and we'd refreshed all the beam and everything, and it was sat up, from what I remember, up in the air up here, and we was about to start getting it on the spit.
Yeah, so we've moved... Well, I've been working on this while he's not been here.
We blasted it first, though.
Oh yeah, he blasted it, yeah, and then I prepped it all on my own, and then I did...
To be fair, we blasted it with the cheapest shot blasting pot thing you can buy, and it actually went all right, didn't it?
It did, it's worked, hasn't it?
Yeah, for what, 100 quid or whatever they are.
You can't go wrong. Yeah, so, yeah, we'll sure put a picture up on it, won't we? So if you want one, they're worth it, aren't they?
If you've got a good compressor,
they're
definitely worth it, yeah. If you've got a little toy compressor, don't bother.
Forget it, no. So we blasted all the rusty bits. I did a bit of welding on it. Wasn't, to be quite honest, it wasn't bad, was it? No. It wasn't bad at all, but it was just, on the sill on this side, it was just, it had eaten in quite a bit onto the lip. Not rotted through, but it had eaten in. Same as on the floor pan where it folds and meets that sill. Just started to swell a little bit too much, so I thought, do you know what? We could have just cleaned it up, sealed it.
We got all the rust out with a blaster, but it just didn't look nice, did it?
And I thought, it's stupid not to do it while it was stripped. So I put a sill on this side, only bottom part of the sill, just the bottom bit will show you, and a bit on the inner sill on the floor. One little tiny bit on the chassis rail at the back, which again was out, but we did it. Repaired the jacking points.
I'm nodding like I was here, I have no idea.
That's all he does is nod. So, I raptored it Monday on my own, masked it on my own, and then over the last couple of days, we've been working on it.
Build it back up, yeah.
We've been building it back up, so I think we should send it up.
Have a look underneath.
And let them have a look, so we'll do that. Do you want to video me lifting it?
Just keep going.
Yeah, because you can edit it out, can't you? Star of the videos here.
Cat's here.
There she is, the famous cat.
The cat that everyone says, I can't believe you let the cat jump on your cars.
Yeah. So we'll just tell everybody first of all why it's stripping, because we've just put all the running gear back in over the last couple of days, and obviously wanted to take it outside, steam clean under the bonnet, wash the outside before we put the engine back in, so engine bay is nice and clean. So look at this. It's all back in. Well, it's not all back in, but I think we've done all right in a couple of days.
So they're brand new shafts, aren't they?
Yeah, brand new shafts. Diff was blasted. Obviously all rear arms, everything were blasted. New fuel tank. All the fuel pump cradle was blasted and powder coated. Obviously you'll see this is twin fuel pumps. So it's a modified housing to carry both the pumps.
Now I've seen somebody asking on Facebook the other day, can you aquablast them diffs without stripping them down?
If you're very, very careful and you know what you're doing, you can, yeah, but you have to really protect round the seals. So yeah, you can do it, but it is risky, to be fair. So what do we say? We've done it, haven't we? It's back in. All bolts zinc plated, because again, this isn't a concourse job. This is just what it is. 2 fuel filters on this car because it's twin fuel pumps. So one in the original cradle and one up here. This is how it was when it came. So we put new filters in, brand new fuel pumps in, new fuel tank. As you can see, every nut and bolt has either been plated or we've put brand new ones in, like on all the fuel tank. Every nut and bolt washer is brand new. All the bushes are brand new.
It's a hardy thing, isn't it, now?
I think so. To be fair, when he asked us to do it, we were like, well, it's not bad, what's the point? But it does look good. We did a bit of welding on inner sill there. That was just again started to swell there, so I cut that out. We'll put a piece in there both sides. So that's like new again. Yeah, it's been worth doing, hasn't it?
Yeah, it has, yeah.
Again, as we always say, not a concourse job, but we don't do them. We used to do them, they're not worth doing anymore. We can't be bothered. Yeah, so there we are, a front end all back together.
So where's engine?
Oh, we'll get to engine in a minute. Calm down, Steve, calm down, don't get ahead of yourself.
That's the good bit.
I know. So obviously all hubs have been blasted, new wheel bearings, all new bushes again, all anti-roll bar, TCAs we blasted and painted, cross members been blasted, steering rack, we've done all that blasted, new power steering pipes, we painted all coilover suspension, so we've done all that. And then engine, that's over here, it's been back a while, hasn't it, engine?
Yeah.
So there it is. So that, we're saying Monday, aren't we, Steve?
Yep.
We'll have that back in.
So go on, tell us difference. It was originally some whole set twin scroll, something or other bolted on
Junk turbo. Because everybody says you don't want a T4 because it'll lag. What a crap.
Part of them, innit?
Well, if you're revving it hard, which you are doing if you're on track, you're not dropping below boost anyway. So what difference does it make? You only get the lag when you set off in first gear, which you're not thrashing, you know, you're not giving it that much in first anyway. So everybody who moans about T4's lag is because they can't drive. Simple as that. And if anybody's going to argue, tough, because you can't drive. Because I always managed with that car, round croft, sideways, even on the hairpin. And everybody used to say, oh, you can't get them sideways. Watch this. So this has been to Harvey Gibbs, had a complete rebuild, top to bottom. Put on life management, brand new loom there, Rackham loom. The ECU we've got, which is a life ECU. New fuel pressure regulator, all temperature sensors, oil pressure sensors. So the main thing with this engine was to make it safe. That was the main priority. So if anything goes wrong now because of the life management, oil pressure drops so much, or fuel is wrong, the knock sensor will pick it up, and you know, either retard timing or whatever it does, I'm not clued up on that, but it shuts it down and saves the engine. So that's brand new, top to bottom. So that'll be in, turbo rebuilt, all brand new injectors, full shebang. So that'll be Monday. The gearbox is there. That's a CTF big tooth gearbox that I put in when I owned that car, which has probably done 2 or 3 track days, and that's it really, since brand new. So that's to go back in, and that's it, innit?
On that car, yeah.
On that one,
Should we have a look next door?
if you must.
Is that the original tyres that these things?
Yeah, there were bigger tyres on it.
So there's a few things changing here since I was last year.
There's a lot of mould grown.
Where's this come from?
This was a friend of mine's car. He's had it quite a few years. Decided to sell it, so he brought it over, asked me to advertise it. I didn't even do an advert for it. I put it on that it was, you know, I was going to do an advert. Somebody bought it straight away, snapped it up before the advert came out. We don't need to go into too much about these, do we? They're a Marmite car out there.
So this is a
Rouse 304.
What's the 302?
Two-wheel drive.
Right, so 304 is the 4-wheel drive. That's the only difference, is it?
Yep, yep.
So I was just pointing out, I'd noticed the tyres look massive on this one.
Yeah, they put 225 50s on. Don't know why, but which meant they had to roll the wheel arches.
Right.
So on a Rouse, the wheel arches were rolled from new, which meant the cars actually had paintwork from new. So if somebody says, I've got a Rouse with original paint, no you ain't.
Yeah.
Well, you've got original paint maybe from the factory, or from Rouse, but you haven't got a car that's never had painted, because they all were. But like we said, Marmite car, you either love them or you hate them. This has gone to a collector, which makes sense, because, you know, if you're a serial collector and you've got a lot of cars, you want one of these, even if you don't like it, you'll want one because they are incredibly rare. And again, you know, he might like it, and them that like them absolutely love them. But they're just a bit Telfords looking to me.
So,
Don't even look at interior. And wood cappings.
Yeah, the wood veneer. I'm guessing that's just pulled off another. Is it off a gear or something? I don't know.
No, there's no other car has that.
So they went to all that effort of putting that in there.
Let's move on. So yeah, so that's sold. That's just waiting to be collected.
I'll grab camera because that's sold.
That's sold. That's going on Monday, isn't it? It's now Friday. That's going on Monday.
So that's going Monday. So that'll be out the way.
The one on the ramp is a Moonstone RS 500 that came here for a full engine rebuild, gearbox rebuild, and a bit of a tidy up under the bonnet, even though it wasn't bad. The engine's at Paul Bulmer's now just about finished. The gearbox is back from Barra Motorsport. That's been completely rebuilt. Not a lot wrong with either of them really, but the owner just wanted them doing to make sure everything was perfect. So hopefully that'll be done quite soon, because that's not a big job, is it, to put back together, put engine and that back in.
3 days maybe.
Yeah, 2 or 3 days.
Go right through it all.
Yeah, and that'll be done. And then we've got some cars in for sale. Some quite nice.
So anyone who watches Adam's videos will have seen this already, won't they?
Yeah, they will. We've got a Moonstone Blue 500, one previous owner, and a white Moonstone, a white 500, low owner, and believe it or not, they have both got 13,000 mile on the clock, or just to say over 13,000 mile. Stunning cars, absolutely stunning, completely. This is, it's so original, it's unreal, absolutely original. That's had a little bit of detail work done to it underneath, you know, a few bits and pieces. Even on original wheels, that not been refurbished, Dunlop D40s. That's got the D40s with it, stood behind it, but it has had the tyres changed.
So should they have it's got the Tickford badge on the side of that?
No, the Tickford badge that Steve's just pointed out there is something that a lot of owners just put on. Because obviously Tickford did the conversion, it's a nod to them really, but they are a factory item. People chose to put them on. That's it, innit? Because we're trying to clear up, aren't we?
Yep. And where are we off at the end of the week? Next week.
We're off to Brands Hatch again. We went last year to the Super Touring Power, they call it, don't they? So next week, Monday, we said we're going to put the engine in that 500, didn't we? Because the guy's coming to collect the Labatt's car.
From the saloon, yeah.
So he's going to pick that up. So we said we'll sort of do that Monday. Then Tuesday we're going to get my Bastos car out and just spanner check that, aren't we?
Because you're demoing that.
I'm going to be driving that.
So
I've never driven Brands. So.
Anybody who wants to see it in person.
Yeah, to come down, I will be driving that around very, very fast. Well, fast anyway. Yeah, so.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
Down.
And your autographs, you've got your pen polished up ready, haven't you?
Idiot. Yeah, so yeah, we're looking forward to it, aren't we?
Yeah.
We were supposed to be taking another car, weren't we?
Oh, you're not telling them already, are you?
No, I won't tell you what it is, but I bought a car from New Zealand. It was supposed to land last month and it was booked in to be at this event, wasn't it? And you were maybe even going to get to drive it, weren't you? But unfortunately, it got delayed because of some stupid war somewhere. So the car doesn't actually land till next Wednesday.
26, I think you said?
Yeah.
It's too close, isn't it, really?
Well, obviously, I was hoping to have it picked up from the docks and brought straight to Brands Hatch, but unfortunately, we've been told it's a couple of days to clear customs, so it'd be too tight to do it. So we're going to sort that out next week, and then by the time we do a next video, it'll probably be...
Find somewhere in the workshop to put it.
Well, hopefully when that's gone, that can go back on that ramp to have the engine and gearbox put back in. What we'll probably do is put these two on that ramp, one under, one over, to get them out at way. So we've got a bit of space back, because we're waiting for fuel tank and loom for Andy Kirkley's car.
Yeah, loom shouldn't be too far away. We've got some rings we've had machined up to convert the air jacks.
From the larger 88 ones to the smaller.
That's got the original old style air jack towers in it.
Right.
There's not much on that left to do, is there?
No,
really?
that won't be long at all once we get them bits back. Then we're on to the Texaco car, aren't we? We've got the engine, gearbox and everything for that, buy a clutch and a flywheel, get that finished, get that done. We've got another car under there to finish, a famous touring car, but the owner doesn't want any media coverage on that car. But that's a genuine touring car that he started to restore and ran out of time and what have you, so fortunately we can't show you that one.
Well, that's fair enough, isn't it? Not everybody wants...
No, not everybody wants it. No, that's up to him. we spoke about my Duckham's car, didn't we?
Yeah, we need to get that done.
It just ain't going to happen this year,
No.
though, is it now?
No.
With him never being here and me not being asked.
I think it'd just be rushed, wouldn't it? And then it'd be out but hassle,
No,
and
no.
it takes the enjoyment out of owning one.
Exactly. So we said we'll do that over winter, won't we? Get it ready for beginning of next season. Definitely, we need to get that done. But we're just trying to take a bit of pressure off now, aren't we?
Well, we're booked up, aren't we, for
Yeah.
at least 18 months, if
At
not
least
longer.
we have enough work for 18 months, 2 years, I reckon. We've got 3 road cars to reshell.
Yeah.
We've got Andy's to finish, the Texaco car to finish, as we've just said, my Duckham's car to do. We've got another 500 on the other ramp that we did mention in the last video, low mileage one to recommission, which is not a massive job, but there's that to do. And with that work, that's 18 month work, 2 years.
Yeah.
So obviously if somebody wanted a quick service or something on a car, we can do that, but anything other than that, we can't really do it, can we?
Nope.
Especially when you're never here. I just thought I'd get that in again just in case anybody
You
didn't
haven't
know.
mentioned it.
Not much. So that's it, innit?
Yeah, that's probably it, yeah. There's not much else going on, is there?
No, so we'll do an update on the 500 after Monday when engine and box nuts back in.
Yep.